Sherlock Holmes, I am not. Okay. Facebook. Okay, she left him on the bench near the entrance.
My mother always wore this around her neck until one day it disappeared. I was wondering where it went. She said it was a birthday present from a good friend.
Letter from Violet to Theodore Gilden. My dear Theodore, you know I value our friendship more than most other bonds. We share the same restless soul, and your acceptance and support in trying times has been a blessing. I'm endlessly grateful for the turn of fate that saw Seeger and I join the same expedition as you. It changed my life for the better. Nevertheless, I'm not blind nor a hypocrite. I know that your feeling towards me have deepened. Forgive me, Theodore, but I do not feel as you do. I must spare you the pain of one-sided love before it's too late. Please see enclosed the necklace you do so thoughtfully gifted in remembrance in our adventure together. I cannot in good conscience continue to wear it. I know this letter will cause you such hurt, and for that I can but apologize deeply. Yet my heart is with Seeger, who is still unaware of your desires. If this sees the end of our friendship, I will understand, but I truly hope we can continue to share the conversations, collaborations, and kindnesses that brought me such joy these years. Now it makes me wonder, since Gilden's such a horrible person, did he do something to my mom?
I just had another glimpse of a memory, John. It's fuzzy, but I'm sure it happened somewhere in the manor.
Finally moving forward. Shall we go?
Alright, so assuming we go back home. Nearby in the home. That was towards the back of the house, if I remember right.
You know, I envy you, Sherry. You can talk to other people and they won't ignore you.
And I envy you. You can
There's-
ignore any person you're bored with. You don't miss out on much. Most men are dull, unlike yourself.
Well, I'm flattered.
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
Ah.
I had a surprise for my mother. You had a shovel with you, John. I was holding an ancient Greek vase, or rather, quite a big piece of it. I remember now, we dug up the vase from Greek ruins here on Cordona, and were eager to show my mother right away. Another one. For some reason, the door was closed. We knocked.
But nobody answered. We thought that she was busy.
So we left the vase and ran downstairs. I decided to gather some archaeological tools in order to take a closer look at the vase.
But then we heard something, didn't we?
Oh.
Yes. It came from upstairs.
Stairs? Probably that room back there. It's going the long way, I guess. Scenic route. It wouldn't be my room. No, it's just here.
The vase was broken, shards scattered all over the floor. And your mother was standing at the door.
Indeed, John. I doubt it was her. Let me concentrate. Otto Richter was standing there, furious at us. Dr. Richter told us never to disturb my mother when the door is closed. He said she had broken the vase.
But we didn't believe him. I bet he smashed it. Her things are still here.
Presumably Mycroft never felt the need to sort through it all.
Or couldn't bring himself to.
No. He would have put it behind him and moved on. My brother is not one for sentimentality.
Werner Vogel gets the next main quest? Okay. Where was that guy?
This room always reeked with an acrid medicinal stench. And here is the reason. This picture was drawn by my mother. I recognize her hand. There's a date on it, 8th of December, 1868. This seems a bit odd. I can recognize my mother's style, but it's far too sloppy. Dated 12th of February, 1869. It's difficult to tell what this is meant to represent. There's no date at all.
Do you think the doctor could have used these tools here? I hope not.
There appear to be residues of the bottle's contents at the bottom.
Okay. The observations of Mrs. Violet Holmes, Dr. Otto Richter. 19th of May, 1968, initial consultation revealed the patient suffers sleep problems, periods of anxiety, slight confusion of memories, prescribed a strong sedative to be administered daily, continue to monitor symptoms. August 3rd, 1868, sedation was helped minimize anxiety attacks, but Miss Holmes now experiences catatonia, apathy, and prolonged depressive states. Moreover, the patient's confusion has worsened. She has begun writing letters to her deceased husband as if she were alive. I have prescribed 6 further drugs to balance her mental state and weaken hydrotherapy. November 27th, 1868. The current drug regimen delivered middling results, with confusion worsening into constant delusion. Patient grows aggravated, and when these beliefs are contradicted, prompting aggressive behavior. I now have witnessed several episodes of violence against her own family towards herself. Consequently, I ordered that bars be installed in the windows so that Miss Holmes may be strapped in her bed at night. The dosage of all medications have been raised. I prescribed the patient additional hydrotherapy or hypnotherapy sessions as well as some mild hallucinogens. What else on this bottle?
No labels. I doubt it ever had one.
Alright. old sheet of paper. March 25th, 1869, examination notes of Dr. Otto Richter. Over the past few months, I have asked Miss Holmes to sketch some landscapes. First few were clear and accurate, but subsequently drawings quickly drifted away from reality. It appears her disease progresses rapidly and perhaps even affects her vision. I may need to consider trepanation? I don't know what that is. Seeger Holmes obituary in the Times. London, August 21st, 1865. Mr. Seagull Moreland Holmes, the renowned archaeologist and authenticator and historian, is dead. A mere 41 years of age, was seized by a cardiac event during the opera at the Covent Garden Theatre on Saturday. Despite a physician's best efforts, he remained insensible and died at 21 minutes past 6 o'clock last evening. Sudden end came as a severe shock to his large circles of acquaintances. Mr. Holmes is survived by his wife Violet and two sons, Mycroft 16 and Sherlock 6. Funeral services will be held Wednesday at Highgate Cemetery in St. James by Reverend W.E. Stanley.
It's a strange feeling to read about my father's death in the newspaper. I can't recall anything except the deep feeling of loss.
You were too young. It happened before we even met. I would love to take a bath right now.
Not this
Before we
one.
met, so
Surface corrosion suggests it was prone to extreme temperature fluctuations. For medical purposes, I suppose.
So I'm gonna guess that either because my dad died. That noise. It's either because my dad died or my mom died that I have my hallucinating John. That's me and bromine.
1 dram dissolved in a glass of water administered
How
daily.
can I show my
Not to
appreciation?
exceed 1 dose in
Ah,
24
yes.
hours. Not
Thank
to be
you.
given to children.
Thanks for the sub, John Higgy. Or Jay Higgy.
Seems this was the most frequently used medication.
Gentle Seeger, alas, I am yet to receive any correspondence from you. One presumes my previous letters are chasing you around the continent as you travel. I hope you are in good health and already on your way home. Forgive me for my impatience, but life without your kind voice and bright eyes is scarcely worth living. The boys need their father around too. I can tell that they miss you, though, as well as you know, or as you know, well know, Mycroft is not one to wear his heart on his sleeve. In case my prior letter has been lost, know that I have relocated to Cardona. Please come back soon. Forever yours, Violet. February 1869.
Look what I found. The White King is under attack. Sherry, can you save him and checkmate the opponent in one move? You're not obliged to be here, Sherry. We can leave any time you want.
My mother loved flowers. They made her smile. I remember we would bring a new bouquet every week to make her a bit happier.
That's why we collected all the violet flowers we could find on the island.
Straps on the bed. It just doesn't look right.
Alright, let's take a look at our stuff. Almost empty, but oh, we can do the chemical analysis. Here we go. Okay, 3 and -4. We do that. Reset. Can't really see it. I need -4, so I need 2 of these at least. But there's not a -1, -2. I don't need that either. Oh. That's not gonna work though. Oh. I get that to -4. 2 of these not gonna do me any good because that'll bring it up to. Yeah. I was limited to -4, and I can only use this when it's negative. How is that possible? I don't think that's possible. Did I receive an invitation from Vogel? I don't think so yet. But it might be after I'm doing this. That's part of the main quest. There's no way I can get to -4. What's this? What is that? Swap reagent values. So positive. Oh, okay. There we go. Analysis identified the substance as a hallucinogen derived from mushroom. John dares to play chess with him. White King is under attack and need to save him and checkmate the opponent in one turn.
You're not obliged to be here, Sherry. We can leave any time you want.
That's the king. So we gotta take that one off.
Oh, nice move. You saved the king and checkmated the Black King with the rook.
Alright. Okay, let's take a look now. That part's done, so this is the only thing I've left. Spent my childhood in Stonewood Manor. Can I do anything in here? No. There's no others. Actually, it's my mother's room. What memories will I uncover there? Oh, there's...
Straps on the bed. Just doesn't look right. This room always reeked with an acrid medicinal stench. Looks like it was damaged by a blunt object. Oh, it brings back some memories.
I don't know if there's anything else. Oh, wait.
Bars covering the windows from the inside.
Might be it. I don't know what else to look at. Oh, here we go. I'm starting to remember stuff.
The broken plate shards were all over the floor. Mycroft had to change his suit as the one he was wearing was completely stained. Mother was troubled that morning. Something we did upset her. Dr. Richter tried to calm her down. We had to put the tray with Mother's morning tea down, but why? It's starting to ring a bell. I think it happened in the morning.
All right. I'm not sure that worked out that way. That doesn't seem right. Maybe? There was a loud crash that we heard. I said my craft was dirty, so that would assume that. That might be better. I,
I don't believe you! Liars! Get away from me! It's not true! It's not real!
What?
oh,
Everything will be okay, Sherry. I promise.
Mom went crazy when Dad died.
It was the morning of the 9th of April, the day my mother died.
9th of April started off badly. My mother was anxious, then hysterical. She threw fruit and shouted at the doctor, calling him a liar. John and I brought her morning tea. When the shouts started, I became scared. The only thing I could think of was to hide near her bed and wait for everything to pass. Thankfully, John was there to protect me and calm me down.
My mother, she was not just ill, but mad. God have mercy.
I'm sorry. That explains why you locked the memory away.
There must be more, John. That was the morning of her death. I need to know what happened. John!
Every time you... I just don't... Please, Sherry, leave it be.
Just breathe, John. You know that I cannot leave the last stone unturned. We are so close.
I know. But can we at least leave it for another day?
We need to continue.
It cannot wait. Let us find another door and finally learn the truth.
That's pointless, Sherry. To date, you have had no control over the return of these memories. It is all triggered by your work elsewhere on Cordona. You must accept that this will have to wait. Are you all right?
Yeah.
In the end, little has changed. My mother was still unwell, just not with tuberculosis. What I do not yet understand is why Mycroft lied about it. There are precious few pieces of this puzzle remaining, John. Let us dawdle here no longer.
Indeed. Wait. Did you hear that?
Yes. Metallic soles. What is this sailor doing here?
Sherlock Holmes, isn't it?
Greetings.
With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
You can call me your new game. The rules are simple. I have something for you, but you alone must work out what that is.
And that something is my prize, I suppose?
You're a fast learner, sir.
All right. Check him out. Pink paint in hair. Old and shabby. No signs of physical hard work. All right. Hiding something square-shaped. Artist disguised as a sailor. Man dressed as a sailor came to visit my house, declaring he was my new game. Drop of pink paint on his hair betrayed him as a man who was involved in the art sphere. Tan showed no signs of regular physical activity, no corns or rough skin, which odds with the mariner outfit. Few artists know my name or where I live. So Vogel is the best fit for the role of the game master. Considering the tiny square-shaped object in the fake sailor's pocket, I deduced that he was employed at the Vogel Gallery, and the real reason for his visit was to pass an invitation.
I cannot believe that Mr. Vogel has somehow successfully called my attention to his gallery. You're here with an invitation to visit it, obviously.
My word, you are fast, Mr. Holmes. Could you explain how you came to that conclusion?
Of course. Explanations are my favorite part of any conversation. Hands without any sign of regular physical activity, in contradiction to one who would most usually wear such a uniform. The paint in your hair is pink. I don't know of any military service that paints their ships pink, unless they have launched a new fashionable fleet. A sailor with the soul of an artist? I would suggest rather a gallery employee disguised as a sailor to mislead me. How many artists on the island know where I live and of my passion for deduction? Werner Vogel is clearly at the top of the list. And you've been attempting to conceal something square-shaped within your pocket. An invitation, I suppose. An invitation to Mr. Vogel's gallery.
That was remarkable, Mr. Holmes. Mr. Vogel was right about your genius. I think he may have even underestimated you. This is your invitation. Please tell Mr. Vogel that the seed has been planted. He asked me to tell you to do so, if you win this little game. Farewell.